Happy Valentine's month, everybody. I'm the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to share with you some of my favorite Valentine's Day episodes from TV shows or even movies. Um, Not everything is all lovey-dovey. Sometimes Valentine's Days deal with heartache and everything. So, some episodes will be romantic and lovey-dovey, while others will be very sad and heart-wrenching and stuff. But love is love. It doesn't always come with smiles and giggles and glee. So, I'm here today to talk to you about Power Rangers Ninja Storm, all about Beevil. So this is a Dustin-centric episode. And Dustin's solo episodes normally turn out really good. In fact, a lot of these Rangers solo episodes and Ninja Steel, not Ninja Steel, but Ninja Storm, turn out to be really good. Lord Jesus, not Ninja Steel. I do not like that. But Ninja Storm, yes. This solo episode always turned out to be pretty good when it's like a Rangers solo episode. And so in this one, Mara is not feeling very appreciated. Lothar is pissed that they haven't destroyed the Rangers yet, and she's all like, she'll do it. So she just randomly hits a button on their device, because see, the thing about Capri and Mara, they're not very bright. And so she ends up blasting like their base of operations, and there's smoke everywhere, and their faces are singed, and they're all like, you're a terrible bad villain person and all this other stuff. So she gets upset and she just leaves, right? Oh, no, wait. Before she leaves, she brings in her friend Beevil, who's like this giant bee robot looking thing that's pink. And it has a nice design to it. And so she's all like, Beevil's one of the most evil people she knows, and she's going to help us out. But Lothar ends up liking Beevil a whole lot more than he does Mara. So she gets upset and she leaves. Well, with the Rangers, Dustin, Blake, and Hunter are doing their motocross thing. And that was always cool to see in the series. I was not expecting that at all, but it happens a lot. Well, he's having a bad day, and he ends up losing to the Thunders. Ever since they came in, he's been losing to them. So he's really upset. And he talks to some dude with a mullet. And so the dude's all like, your bike needs some working. I can fix on it for you and stuff like that. So he gives him his card. When Dustin goes to pick up his bike, he sees that he's been had. It's just like an abandoned area of town. So he's upset. He tells his friends, and they tell him look, man, you're too gullible and everything. You think everybody's nice. See, the thing about Dustin is he's not very bright. He's very much dude, what's up, man? He's like that, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. And I really do like how they all have different personalities and different hobbies and stuff. And so he decides he's gonna go out to his motocross stuff and just be bummed out. And all of a sudden he sees a woman walking out in the motocross field and stuff. And she's almost about to get hit by one of the bikes. So he saves her. And so she's all upset and she thanks him and everything, but he's kind of you look familiar. And so she knows exactly who he is, but he don't know who she is and stuff. And so she tells him by transforming into her alien self, and he's like, crap, dude, you the one who's always trying to kill us and stuff. And she's all she got kicked out of her place. She's all even when she's trying to be good, she's terrible at, no, even when she tries to be bad, she's terrible at it and stuff. And so she's all upset, and he's trying to comfort her. And I was very surprised at how the actress looked. Could you see her in her Sentai looking form, her alien form, and she has this big thing on her head, and so you see her hair. She's wearing a nice outfit. That's something that I like about. She has a very European fashion look, because they're from New Zealand and stuff, and they wear pants with their skirts and stuff. But it's a really unique look, and she has a nice outfit and stuff. And so she's talking to Dustin and everything, and she's talking about how Beevil wants to do this and do that. So when they do go to fight her and everything, they get the butts kicked and everything, because she's just too strong. Her and the Rangers are getting the butts kicked. And so like he goes back to like talk to her at some point, and she's all like, she has a device that can like neutralize like Beevil's power, but it has to be charged up. So she's all like, do you have anything that can charge it up? Well, he goes back to his base of operations, right? And he does it like at 5 in the morning, hoping nobody will see him. But Cam lives there. And so then he has to explain to the rest of the Rangers, and they're all like, dude, look, Mara is evil, she's playing you, blah, blah, blah. And he's trying to convince him that no, she's not. So then there's another monster attack. Well, they go and he decides to get some advice from Sensei. And he decides to follow his heart. And so he's gonna like charge up with their energy supply. The Rangers are fighting Beevil, nothing's really happening, and then so he shows up, and then he gives like the device to Mara, because Mara is now fighting Beevil and everything. That's the like really nice outfit she has I was telling you about. I like the actress, but boy, she can't fight. She's throwing her punches like a girl. And her stunt double's doing all the other cool stuff. And it's a nice fight and everything. That's one thing I love about the Disney era. Their choreography was amazing. Better than the Fox Kids one. And I love the location they're at. When she gets like knocked on her butt, she's in a bush of flowers. And then they pan out and she's at a fountain. And it's a very lovely sight. And it's like an amber like atmosphere because the sun is going down. And so Dustin gives her the device. She blasts Beevil with it, and then she puts it on her head. And then Beevil's out. And then so, they're talking to her, the team, and they're all like, see, I told you we can trust her. And then she transforms into her alien self, and then she tricks them. So this whole time, she's been playing Dustin and everything. See, the thing about her and Capri, they pretend to be dumb, but they're really smart. And so he's upset by this because he's all like, you played me for a sap. And she's just playing along like, well, you're dumb and everything. So like Tori's like, has his back, and she's like, talking about Dustin was the only person who like believed in you and stuff, and you betrayed him. Now this really does affect Mara, surprisingly. And so, Beebles like gets up and she starts fighting them and everything. And they bring in some new foot soldiers that are just red instead of the normal ones. I think it's Calzax, I think their names are, but they're red for some reason. They're like super putties and everything. So they can't defeat them. Well, Cam, when he's out doing his ranger stuff, he like, has a thing called Cyber Cam, which is like this hologram of himself, but supposed to be more street edge and everything. I hated Cyber Cam. And he wants the ninja sword is gold, which is something that's not in the Sentai. It's all like, new American stuff. And so their swords turn from red to gold, and they're supposed to be like supercharged, and they're able to whoop on like the Calzax and everything. So then it's Dustin, and he's fighting Beevil all by himself, and it's a beautiful setting and everything. And he uses his new sword, and he knocks that monster on her butt. In a very cool way with lightning and everything. And so like that's one thing I love, when like the atmosphere goes black and they hit their like finishing maneuver with their weapon. That's something from like the Mighty Morphin Days, something they do in Sentai a lot. So of course Mara makes the monster go big. But Dustin feels like this is his fight. Like he puts his friends in danger and he needs to be the one to stop it. So he goes into the Megazord alone. And this is when he calls him some kind of like star thing, hits it with his knee and it destroys it. The Megazord fight wasn't even that long. And so like towards the end, we see that the dude came back with Dustin's bike. It turns out he's not shady. It's just that the wrong address was printed on the card. Now back with Mara and her family, she's upset that she hurt Dustin's feelings because she actually liked him and stuff, and her sister's like making fun of her and everything, and she gets pissed and she just blasts her sister. And because it's interesting, she's evil and everything. I don't know what they are exactly. technically they're supposed to be human, but they look so weird and alien, like with the weird hair pieces and their magic powers that have never been explained because they're Lothor's nieces, but they don't explain who their parents are. And what doesn't make no sense is that Lothor is Asian, Cam is Asian because he's his nephew, but yet they're both white. So that's never been explained. And stuff. But it was kind of cool that she actually did have like feelings for him and stuff. And Mara is just so like precious. She's like baby Spice. You know what I'm saying? She has that precociousness to her, that adorable ability to her and everything, and just that sweetheartness. Now, wasn't that romantic? Or depressing, depending on what kind of video I just talked about. Okay, well, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And bye.